training video that I'm doing to help people who'd like to be able to participate in scything so that we don't have to use the brush hog or other motorized appliance. So this type of scythe is called an Austrian or European scythe, and you notice it's different because it's got a straight stock. It's also called a snap. It's got this little strut out here. So I'm going to do a little bit of cutting and then I'll talk about it with you, okay? So you can see that the motion of scything is like a transfer of weight from one foot to the other. You slide your hips sideways and you step from one foot to the other. And the whole idea is to keep the scythe blade as close to the medium that you're cutting as possible. Probably about 2 or 3 or 4 inches away like that. You don't want to go like this. That's what the other side, the American side, does. They're really heavy, clumsy ones. But this is a more of a precision instrument, and it can cut much better. You can get into a nice rhythm with it, but you still can't really totally zone out because you have to watch what you're doing. It's pretty easy to whack into things like, you know, the curb there I could whack into, or if there was a fence, I could whack into that and that would put a ding in the blade, and I've done that myself. And it's not much fun to try and take care of it. You have to, it takes a few hours to get the blade back to the same condition that it was before. So anyhow, I don't really consider myself an expert at this, but I have been doing it for 3 or 4 years now, so I guess I feel pretty comfortable doing it. I know there's probably some people out there who are a lot better than me, but just one, you know how they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Perhaps the video is worth more than that. So when you get to a certain point, probably longer than that, you want to hone the blade with this stone. And generally it's a good idea to use water on the stone. Since I didn't bring any with me right now, I'm just going to spit on it. I know that's kind of disgusting, but here we go. Just a little moisture. And to hone the blade, you want to get a little closer for a second round, okay? You rest the stone so that it touches the top of the blade and the blade at the same time. And go backwards like this. You go all the way down the blade. Probably a good idea to hold the blade with your hand. And come back. And then maybe take one pass the other way. It's an asymmetrical blade, so you really want to sharpen more on this side than on the near side. Okay, so that's sharpening. So I'll do a little bit more cutting with it. This is a right-hand blade, and this is this is a thicker blade. You can see this one is designed for more for weeds and stuff rather than grass. So I do have a grass blade for this left-handed side. And,
Dad,
what?
The reason why I'm getting a bit farther away is because I don't want to get minced.
I'm going to get the other side. I'm going to get the left-handed side now. You can see how that looks. Same idea, but just going the other direction. And I got both of them because I didn't want to be stuck using the same muscles all the time. It doesn't do quite the same job as maybe a lawnmower would do, but you know, it's pretty adequate. And it's a lot nicer. You don't have to hear the nasty drone of the engine. You have to think about all that carbon that's being spewed into the atmosphere. All that gasoline that the stupid thing is using up. And actually the machine is also very heavy too. not that easy to move around. It's very noisy for the operator. This thing is very smooth, this device. And it really doesn't take that much in the way of energy. And now that we have bought 2 of them for Rocky Hill, and I have 2, really there's an opportunity for having a team of people working at the same time. I guarantee you have 4 people scything. I said I just hit a rock right there. Not a very big one, so probably isn't going to put a ding in the blade. But you know, if we have a team of 4 people doing this, it could go pretty fast. Alright, so I'm going to cover one more thing with this, which is the blade right here. The way it's attached, there's 2 little deals right here. And this angle of the blade is kind of important. It's called the hafting angle. And you want to try and check on that every once in a while. I'm going to loosen the blade and tighten up that hafting angle. So I'm going to pull the blade down a little bit and then tighten these screws again. And what that does is it makes the blade work a lot more like a pair of scissors rather than, you know, hacking at something like with an axe or a hatchet. And, so it slices through the grass and weeds a little more nicely. I don't know if you can see that when I do it again, but probably not. But that's what they told me at the scythe company that I should do, so that's what I do, and I think it does help. So you can see the motion left-handed, same as it was right-handed. And this will stop this video in just a second after I get done with this little area up in this tree. See if I can clean it up a little bit so it looks more even. Okay, so that's our little training video, and hope that's helpful to you. Thanks a lot, Ren.